The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Well, it is Friday. I love Friday. Friday is the best day of the week for me because I get to hang out with you and my friends. Joining me as always is my left-hand man, the author, David Applegate.
G'day, friends and fans. Welcome to another men's room.
Yeah. Joining me from all the way from where all the trouble's happening, Anime Night.
Greetings and salutations, everybody. Yes, I am fine. Yes, I am safe. I am very far away from the border, so no one's going to kidnap me.
It's getting closer every day.
Yeah, but we're talking about the border, right? Yeah, we're talking about the whole bribery scandal. But last but not least is Channel Dad Brian Lake.
Hello. That's it, man. That's it. You can see a little bit of my sunburn or windburn or frostbite. I don't know what it was.
Ooh,
Where'd you get that
from? Snowburn.
It was cold as crap last week when I was closing the beach.
I went out tonight in shorts and a t-shirt.
Yeah,
and
40-mile-an-hour winds on top of that mountain.
Dude, it was nice. It was nice. I see my buddy Ernie over in the chat on Instagram. What's up, Ernie? How you doing, buddy? I got something for you right here. But yeah. So, what's everybody up to? How's y'all's week been?
Oh, my God. Funny, right? If you can't tell.
I see that. You got your poster chilling in the background. Now everybody can find your book because you're the author, David Applegate.
Yep. Right there behind
Justin
you.
Lloyd. Justin Lloyd's in the Instagram chat. What's up, Justin? Hey, you got a link in the email if you free. If you free. But yeah, I just got a notification from Alex Jones, because he posts stuff on Twitter now, and that's very fascinating. So, anyway, Justin Lloyd says, "Hey."
Don't forget, Bill Gates has predicted another disease. You know what that means?
Oh, no.
6 more weeks of winter.
Okay. 1 million more deaths. Come on.
Did he predict or did he promise?
What's the difference?
Yeah.
Justin said, "Y'all cute." Nah, man. Yeah, hey, that Justin, bruh. Just trying to smash. I'm lonely. Why are you lonely? You don't have to be lonely at farmersonly.com.
Bad boy. That'd be a bad boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're running a 50% off sale. If you type in the word Tractor Barn Party, get your 50% discount.
I can say I've never heard a deer make that noise.
Me either.
Is that the goat? Isn't there a video? That same goat, same noise?
I don't know.
Am I sitting in the dark?
Why are you sitting in the dark?
Because I don't have a light on.
That's weird.
No.
Weird.
Did you guys Jesse Kelly was on Tim Pool's show last night and destroyed the live stream?
Who's
than 20
that?
He's supposedly some conservative. He wrote the anti-communist manifesto. He's very typical of these talk show hosts that scream and holler at the shadows on the wall, but never get to the people running things.
Bill Gates.
Neocons.
Yeah, well, the neocons in America are only the middle management. Okay. The
Almost
WF
anybody you see in public is not really running
middle-
anything.
No. The neocons are the middle management. The WEF are their, what do we say, the executive producers,
Yeah,
but they're not the directors.
they're not the money people. They're not pulling the
No.
strings. But anyway.
No, they're
Anyway.
the ones carrying out the orders.
Didn't something happen? I could have sworn I saw something on Facebook today that was relevant to entertainment.
Taylor Swift's fans are having a meltdown over.
Oh,
photos.
yeah.
Taylor
Maybe
Swift.
that's it.
Wait, what
yeah.
happened? What are they doing?
The Swifties are having a meltdown because an AI porn company produced some erotic photos of Taylor Swift being piled by a team.
I didn't see them. I didn't see them, but I heard that they're pretty swiftly angry.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're protecting their Tay. I did a video
I'm
on
just,
it.
I'm just imagining them like just sitting here, seething rage, gripping their Taylor Swift notebook, like just
the
so
TDS
angry.
Yeah, the thing is, the TDS crowd that love Kathy Griffin and her little Trump accessory toy, dangling off her wrist,
Yeah,
and all the other garbage tier posts they do. They turn around and go, no, you got to protect Tay. Respect all women, after they trashed Sarah Palin. Who else have they trashed? They even trashed Nikki Haley now. They've given up on Nikki Haley. They're starting to trash her now.
Well, she's the Democrat plant.
Yeah.
By the way,
failed.
you guys can call in 1-540-205-6863. Call in. Talk to us. Say hello.
Well, she could be more obvious if she was on the board of a defense contractor. Oh, wait, she is.
Yeah, dude. So something's up with her. I'm not.
The crazy. Do you
Egg?
see the crazy face she makes every time a reporter talks to her? She's like,
Yeah, because she doesn't know what she's talking about.
Exactly. I'm like, what?
The crazy thing was when Vivek asked her about 3 different providences in Ukraine, and she had nothing to say.
She didn't even know.
We gotta give money to.
Go ahead.
To Ukraine. We gotta give money to Ukraine. Okay, where? Well, who do we make the check out to? What providence do we make the check out to? I mean, where is this clown at? Where is he residing at? What providence, Nikki Haley? We don't know where to send the check to. It's Ukraine. We could send it to anybody in Ukraine. Give us a providence so we can mail the check, the checks to them.
I don't think Nikki Haley could find Ukraine on the map.
Even if it's spelled out. Even if it's spelled
the children's map. Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Like it's right there in big letters.
It'll be the only one in blue and yellow. And she'll go, where is it?
with the
only one colored, Nikki. I'll give you a hint. It's the only one with color.
With the UK and the blue and the.
See, you had the perfect opportunity there, Seth, with your "That's Racist" button.
Sorry, I was in the middle of texting.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Don't I have the power? No, I don't.
You should.
Nah,
Did you get taken?
Oh my god!
I see all the stream areas. Where? Oh, here it is. Oh, okay, there it is.
Yeah, dude.
There we go.
Hey, Randy. My buddy Randy joined us in the chat over on Instagram. What's up, Randy? Hey.
Randy Savage. Ooh, yeah, stop to the Slim Jim.
Yeah, he is a savage.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody's calling.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Hey, you're live on the air. How's it going?
Good. How you doing?
Doing all right. How are you?
Oh, man, I'm just sitting here jamming in that dude Ben Shapiro rap song.
Ben Shapiro has a rap song?
Oh, that's right, with Michael McDonald, or something McDonald, whatever his name is.
That is some fire, son. that song is fire.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't gay, but I would wreck Ben Shapiro. He's cute.
Oh my!
And when he gets to spitting that flow and talking all analytical and proper, it just does something to a straight man.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
We appreciate the
Oh
honesty.
yeah, and he's Jewish. I love the Lord too.
I'm dying over here. Oh, that's great, man. Well,
I'm dying too in my pants. I tell you, as soon as I get off the phone, I'm gonna start that track over. Y'all should play it on your show. Do you take requests?
no, ain't that gonna show. We're on YouTube, and YouTube stinks, so we can't do all that.
Man, I bet Ben Shapiro don't think. He looks like kind of man, smells real nice.
He probably does. He probably showers with a really nice kosher scent.
The blood of children.
I mean, as long as the rabbi blesses it, hopefully he'll bless the things I want to do to Ben Shapiro. They ain't that holy though. What y'all doing?
Not much, man.
Y'all got all the ladies hitting y'all up tonight?
No, dude, we're all well, I'm a taken, so I can't do none
Well,
of
I
that.
didn't think you got a mess with them, but I mean, y'all are on the podcast. They ain't hitting y'all up?
Nah, man. We're just a bunch of nerds.
Man.
Nobody wants to talk to us. I'm just a goober with a bunch of toys. Lape, he plays with Ski Patrol. We got David, he's an author. And then we got
Patrol, right?
Yeah, dude, he's like Reno 911, but on the snow.
Oh yeah.
Oh, like he's a cop?
Well,
no, Snow Patrol Rescue.
I'm doing illegal drugs right now, so if I'm gonna get arrested, I can't keep talking.
No. He's with the volunteer rescue. He compensates the drugs for him and his team.
Yep.
Is that I can't hardly hear him. Is that the Australian Angel I hear?
Well, I don't know about Angel.
He can't. You probably can't hear David. David can only. I mean, he can only hear me.
It's like Steve Irwin and Celine Dion had a baby.
Oh my!
Celine. My mum would be very upset. She would want Steve Irwin for herself.
Oh my!
My Augie Doggy.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Well, I don't even know how to react to that.
I want to see some boobies. You know how y'all get boobies?
Emotional damage.
Sorry, I'm a little shy about saying
damage. I don't know if be emotional or not.
YouTube's got a policy against that.
All right, friend.
Well, I'm going to get back to my methamphetamine and Ben Shapiro, but y'all have a good night.
Hey, brother, you take it easy. We'll catch you on the flip side.
All right, give me a pat. Bye.
See ya.
Lighten up.
I didn't know Tommy was that funny.
That ain't Tommy.
I know.
Oh my God. I appreciate his honesty. I appreciate it.
I put the link to the rap song in the private chat, by the way.
Oh, good.
Tom McDonald.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if we were on Rumble, it would be a very different story because we could practically do anything over there.
No, still then, Rumble hasn't introduced it yet, but they do actually have a policy against copyrighted material. They just haven't got the enforcement technology yet to detect all violations.
Well, now that's over with. That was kind of funny.
I liked him. He was pretty cool. And he that's Celine Dion. That's Celine Dion coming got me rolling.
I know.
That
was fantastic. Apparently, Lape's going to go walk the dog, so he'll be back.
He's got to confiscate drugs. Remember,
Lape said he's got to go feed the dogs, but realistically, he's feeding the ducks.
Oh my goodness.
I love
Man.
that clip. It's so funny.
After the day I've been having all day today, I needed that laugh today. That was was good. Whoever you are, dude, that was good. We needed that laugh today.
Yeah. I didn't even catch his name. Did anybody catch his name?
No, we didn't catch it. I was busy laughing so unbelievably hard. Oh my god, he was great.
Yeah.
we need more humorous people like him. If we had more humorous calls like that, I guarantee.
Could you imagine Ben Shapiro if he ever heard that?
Yeah, he'd be like, "Well, thank you very much. Thank you. I don't know. No,
I'm not gay. I'm taking my wife's a doctor. You know, my wife's a doctor.
My wife's a doctor. I can't speak fast enough as Ben Shapiro. I just can't. Like, he's too fast.
That's
actually. I wonder who would win a rap battle between him and Eminem.
I don't know.
That would be an interesting one.
I don't really care for Eminem. I mean, his old stuff, yeah, but he's become a turd lately.
Pre-fame Eminem was good.
I've got it pulled up. That the rap song. It's not bad. I ain't heard no Ben Shapiro yet.
It's not bad. It's horrible.
I mean, it does sound pretty good.
It sucks donkey balls, just like every other Tom McDonald song. So
that's you don't like him?
Nope, not at all.
Why?
Because he has no talent.
I mean, he's all right.
I wouldn't say he doesn't have no talent, but he's definitely not stellar.
Is Ben Shapiro even going to actually say anything?
Yeah, he does. Sort of.
At the 1 minute 14, he does.
Okay. I'm at 1 minute right now.
Yeah, it's about to come up.
I don't know. I took the dogs out half an hour before the show, and now they keep pestering me.
It's like we like the cold. We
Yo,
like the cold.
Dude, this is crazy,
dude.
I mean, it's not good. It's just the fact that like he's doing it.
Well, there's
Tucker Carlson went to Canada.
Yeah, to go save Canada. Save Canada.
He said, "Nikki, take some notes. I'm just doing this for fun." Hey, Norman Carl in the chat over on Rumble. What's up, man? How you doing?
Hey, Carl.
That's hilarious.
Did he fire what's her face in the song?
I don't know.
What's that? What's the? What's her name?
Latest poll: 70% disapproval for Justin Trudeau. He lost his grip. He's currently having a huge tirade over Tucker Carlson.
What's the deal with them and the trucker rally that apparently was like whatever that they don't have a constitution, right? Like
they have a charter, right?
Yeah, and it was apparently a violation of that.
Yeah,
what they did.
Citizens for the Constitution sued the Trudeau administration through the High Court. Now, the High Court ruled on the main point that Trudeau's use of the Emergency Act was unconstitutional because there was no imminent threat to the government or the safety of the government.
Yeah.
Based on the fact that the truckers were neither violent nor calling for the replacement of the government, merely for the government to abide by common law, which is not a threat to the government's power, I don't think, although the fascist government would say differently. But Trudeau's having a meltdown because Tucker Carlson has arrived and he got more people at Ontario Stadium in one day than Trudeau did in his entire, tour.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, over 100,000 shows.
Meltdown at Madame Trudeau's.
Trudeau meltdown over Tucker Carlson.
See, if you knew Steve Taylor, you would know that song. Celebrities at Fleet Street Town.
All right, we're 20 minutes in. Let's talk about the border.
It's getting closer to anime night every day.
When does the
yeah.
50 cal start ringing out? That's what I want to know. I want to know, when is it going to get serious?
When's it going to get serious?
It isn't serious yet. I mean,
The
we're
day
not stopping anything.
The day you see me with a gun case.
You know, I mean, it's a little bit of a standoff, but I think it's just all dog and pony show. I think it's all just to get us all riled up.
Honestly,
he's still shipping illegals all over the country.
Yeah, I honestly feel like it's they're just trying to prelude to a false flag.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're trying to get everybody amped up. They're trying to get everybody wound up into doing something crazy, and then they're gonna be like, "Oh, look at them extremists!
Yep.
Look at them gun crimes!" And look at those gun nuts. We have to take the guns because the gun nuts causing trouble.
Yeah.
Because if the governor really wanted it closed, it could be closed.
Yes.
So,
well,
I mean, you know him. He doesn't really stand for anything.
No, none of them do. They told what to stand for.
Are we trying to be funny here? This man's in a wheelchair. Wait a minute. Yeah. Where's that's racist button? No. There we go. How about this?
Racist!
Oh, you preempted me.
How dare you?
Oh man,
that was like one of Biden. Was it Biden years ago? It said stand up for hey Chuck, stand up, let people see, and then he realized this was years ago.
Yeah, that was Biden during the campaign.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hold on. Stand. Oh yeah. God bless you. Stand up for Chuck. Yeah. I forgot.
That's almost as bad as forgetting that one of the heroes of his feminist revolution were dead when he was talking about her.
Yeah. I just talked to her last night.
I just talked to her last night.
I think she's been dead for years.
Yeah. That lady that died in a car wreck not too long ago, what was that? And he was like, "Oh yeah, I talked to her," and it was like, bro, you know she died, right?
Well, it's like every time he talks about Bo, he died in a different way. Didn't he like die in Afghanistan or died in Iraq? And he died of cancer.
Yeah, something.
And his brain cancer charity is you're still yet to donate any money to brain cancer research.
Yeah.
But it's writing those checks for its chairman, Hunter Biden.
Yeah.
I had a video from some kind of when
most people donate money, they don't care what the cause really is. They care what the tax write-off is going to be. And how much brownie points they get with their friends as they virtue signal their in the crowd. Because we all know that these so-called fundraisers are merely what do you call it? Jackals in the temple, right, Lape? They're they're jackals in the temple, avoiding taxes. If Jesus was around today, he'd be going to fundraisers flipping tables.
Yeah.
No. He would also be going to the banks, cracking that whip and chasing.
Oh no. He has to get rid of he didn't start with the big guys. He started with the little guys first, the opening
and then go to the banks and then like crack that whip, like get out of here. And then he would line up.
No, that's talking to devil in the park. The bankers are standing behind the devil.
No.
You get it, Basil Bob, get that troublemaker.
And then he would walk with Andrew Jackson to the bank, and they would just bring all kinds of stuff like canes and all of that. Be like, "Hey, banksters, your day to get out of there is today. Give the money back to the people."
Yeah, well, Andrew Jackson did not have the moment that he wanted to have. He wanted to nail the Constitution to the door of the Federal Reserve and close it, but Congress had other ideas.
I can't see the teleprompter. What the hell does it say?
Brew beer.
They brew beer that becomes beer. That's just the beer. Have you seen the picture with him, the helmet on backwards? Sorry.
Oh no, I was just talking about what did he say here? Like, I couldn't understand what he was saying.
What?
It's the beer that goes into the Great Lakes.
That's funny.
Turns the fish
There was
gay.
one where he was talking to some women's conference or abortion thing, and he was like, "The benefit of messing with a woman," and it was like, "Wait, what?"
What?
Oh
I gotta find it.
Or he was at that
Come on.
one. He was at the one. I think it was a cake shop a little not too long ago.
Yeah.
And he was like, "I'm
Cake? What do you
the
want?
president. I'm the senator," and these ladies were laughing at him.
I'm Senator Joe. I'm getting cake for the president. The president's out in the car.
I felt so bad for laughing at him, given everything. But
And then
I
they
don't.
tried
He's
to
an
say,
idiot.
yeah, then Politico tried to say, oh, he was talking about, he was just joking that Jill was in the car. It was Kamala Harris, you botwads. Jill was at New Hampshire doing the kissing up with Nikki, to the what was it, some bullshit thing in New Hampshire.
No, she was teaching her the art of on the knees and bouncing the head up and down. We'll go from there.
Yeah. No, but a bunch of women got together in New Hampshire for some women's thing. So, I mean, if you haven't figured out Nikki Haley is not playing for the right team, just look at all the rallies she goes at, conferences she goes to. WEF Women's Conference.
No, here it is.
Where they piss all over each other.
All right, here, check this out.
Okay.
Donald Trump a valuable lesson. Don't mess with the women of America unless you want to get the benefit.
Don't mess with the women of America unless you want to get the benefits.
Those benefits are too expensive.
What an idiot.
That's what tyrants do. They pander to the ego of women.
I want people to take a look at all the people behind them. These are the people we are up against. These are the people that co-opted the very fabric of society, and these are the people that want everybody in this panel gone.
This is the kind of thing that just tickles my balls.
See, the thing is, what you're looking at is a bunch of school teachers.
Yes.
They do not want to.
Oh
God!
If that was my kid's school teacher, I would pull my kid out of there.
That's why my kids are going to be homeschooled.
Because school teachers like journalists want jobs for life. They want more income than you. They want a guarantee of income of at least 14% above inflation, above the average wage. They want annual pay rises regardless of inflation. They are just such greedy narcissists. They want 6 weeks paid holiday in full now. And they want class sizes down to 20 by 2030, isn't it?
I don't know.
Oh, God.
Caesar Guerrero 92167 joined. Hey, what's up? I see you over on Instagram.
Because, it is... A lot of people don't understand why they want to lower class sizes. It's easy. It's easy to single out people in smaller crowds. And
right. And I mean, although it is good, it's better for having more
individual
one-on-one.
learning.
Yeah, easier learning.
But the thing is, in the last 50 years, has that produced better school results?
No.
No. So one-on-one learning is not working. We don't know why, but we can see the results that more kids can't learn. More kids can't even read.
Yeah.
Princeton has now decided that they're going to have to add a year to people's degree just to get the basics, get them up to basic standards for a bachelor's degree, which they're supposed to be at by the time they graduate, which half of them aren't even at adult level reading. and they blame. They don't blame Harry Potter specifically. But they blame that mindset, where they latch onto a book and only read a book, and they don't advance their reading level, and they don't advance past the material, to adult material. You'd be amazed how many people go to college and they buy those, condensed books, all you need to know about Proust and Marx, and they don't even know Marx. They just know what's in their Cliff Notes, their little handbook.
Yep. The little tiny handbook that says how to be a Marxist.
How to be a douche. You're not even a proper Marxist. They don't even read Das Kapital. They read the Cliff Notes. But the thing is, they think Marxism is a job, fair distribution of capital and jobs for life for everybody and homes for everybody. But they forget it comes at a cost. For everybody to be equal, everybody has to be a slave or dead.
Yeah. Do you guys want to move on to the Kari Lake stuff?
Well, I haven't seen any new developments. I was asking Anime Night before the show if he's heard anything about this other tape. Has anybody heard anything about another tape?
No, but it wouldn't surprise me.
That's a new one. That's a new one on me. I'm still.
I gotta go let one of the other dog out again. I'll be back.
Alrighty. I'm still digging around in that one. It's bound. I mean, if it's out there, then it must have slipped past me.
I don't think it's released. What I think this other tape is referring to is the full conversation. Okay, you've got the conversation on the phone, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we don't have the conversation when he came to Kari Lake's house, because she did
say
no.
We have the conversation at the house. At the house,
not on the phone, right?
Because
so we don't have the conversation.
Right, we don't have that on the phone. They wanted to. They didn't want.
They didn't want a meeting. They just wanted her to agree.
Right, but they also wanted. They didn't want to do it over the phone because they thought that it would be recorded. Ha ha!
It was, but
yeah.
So, but
I've got it. I've got it pulled up. If you guys want to listen to it,
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Is there a number at which
I can be bought?
not be bought?
That's what it's about.
You can take a pause for a couple of years.
No.
And then go right back to what you're doing.
No. 10 million, 20 million, 30, no. A billion, no.
Yeah, who do you think you are, Tay-Tay?
It's not about money. This is about our country. I think it's disturbing that they would even, that anybody would think this is.
No, to be fair, even me, I'll say this. I want a fresh face right now for the reason that I've never seen anyone, I can't think of a single person in a federal race who's lost, ran in and won. I can't think of it. If you can think of it, let me know.
I am not going to let these people who hate our country tell me not to run. You should call them and tell them to get behind me. So what's going on? What is? I'm assuming this is our friend.
This is back east. There are very powerful people.
I know they do.
But they're willing to put their money where their mouth is in a big way. So this conversation never happened.
This is crazy, though. They should want me. I'm a great candidate. People love me. These people are corrupt.
Well, maybe you're right.
They are right. They are corrupt.
This never happened. Don't go. Do me a favor though. I'll get myself in trouble. This, if you say no, let's just.
All right.
Don't tell people.
They're gonna have.
Don't tell people.
Yeah.
If you don't want to do this, then that's fine. Don't tell people.
Because people will think we know it's probably McConnell, Romney, and to some extent Lindsey Graham.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I reckon some of the money will be coming from Schumer.
Oh, you know it, dude. It's going to be definitely Democrat donors.
It's going to be bipartisan. It's not just the rhinos. Okay.
Right. And it's not just the Democrats. But it's the globalists, dude. It's the way it's always been is globalists. it's both sides of the party, man. There is no two-party system. It's all just who gets to be. Oh, you're on the red team, you're on the blue team, but we're all really like.
If you
wink,
go back
wink.
to the founders, you had the Republican Democrats, the Democrat Republicans, and the Democrats, right? There was no Republican Party, even when Lincoln was a junior senator. When he ran for Congress, right? There was no Republican Party. Okay, and for 10 years, the Democrats thought, with the death of all the other factions, right, and all the other political parties, they finally had it, right? They finally had it with the death of the Farmers and Whigs Party, right? The anti-Masons and all those, they couldn't even, and the Socialists couldn't even get past that 3%. And because they couldn't get through more than 3% of the vote, they couldn't get any funding whatsoever from the electoral commissions of the state. So they disappeared. The Socialists have been around in America since the beginning, right?
I guess, yeah.
What you had is that 10-year period, and Lincoln heard after the death of John Quincy Adams, right? Allegedly at the funeral, the Democrats were all standing around, patting each other in the back, saying, "There goes the last of the great ones. It's our turn now. We're in charge, and we're going to remake this country in our own image." And he started to investigate, and the more he learnt, the more alarmed he got, and the more he campaigned for a political opposition to exist in America, a party that would always question the ruling narratives.
Yeah.
Even when they were in power, they were always meant to be the party to oppose centralization of power in any form, be it slavery, monopolies, the railway. He was for states' rights, but the Democrats turned the tables on that. And he saw the writing on the wall. And when he created the Republican Party, the secessionists came out of the woodwork and split off with big globalist money. You look at who's the vice president of the Confederacy. Mm-hmm. You look at the big private trusts, 9.6 trillion. If these people who were serious about reparations, why aren't they suing Cohen, Roosevelt?
What are we talking about reparations for?
I'm just saying, right? The ones who created the Confederacy are the same ones who today have the slave profits of the Confederacy locked up in private trusts in Wall Street.
I was wondering because we were talking about Kari Lake. Then my wife came in to ask me a question. And I came back in. You're talking about reparations. I was like, "What are you? What?"
I'm talking about the people who calling for reparations. They should be suing the actual companies that still exist today, who have billions of dollars, trillions of dollars, not the country who let them free. You know.
But we're talking about bribing people,
because they don't want Kari. They don't want Kari Lake in the Senate because she would block the vote, because they get money from these big private trusts to protect them from monopoly laws, lawsuits against big pharma, that sort of thing. They don't want her there.
They're afraid.
Yeah, they're afraid.
They are afraid. That's and we should be doing this. We should be blocking the votes. We should be kicking the dirt in their faces for a change and be like, no, and tear up the whole fucking thing. Be like, no, we're not doing this crap. We are not funding.
We're not giving big pharma. Yeah, we're not giving big pharma an illegal, unconstitutional protection. Microsoft, when they gave Microsoft protection way back in the 80s, right, over the virus scandal, that opened the door, because that is a violation of your constitutional right to compensation. And they've given it to big pharma. They were going to give it to big tobacco, but there was just too much opposition to big tobacco. They tried for years to protect big tobacco.
Yep, they literally tried and everything.
And do you know Ted Kennedy always said he was a champion of the little bloke, yet he voted against against stripping big tobacco. He protected big sugar. He protected big pharma, and he voted against healthcare. The American healthcare bill. He voted against that. So if anybody out there thinks the Democrats are nothing but the party of the billionaires and landowners,
this is proof. This is proof right
this
here.
is proof.
Because this chuckle
Joe
fuck
is doing the
is
same
blatant.
thing. Joe is Ted Kennedy 2.0. Say one thing, do another. Who was the
Rain my
biggest
laps, no
Russian
new
collusion?
taxes.
Russian collusion. In 1996, Bill Clinton helped Vladimir Putin get into the presidency of Russia.
Yeah, because America's always been involved in so many different political, political elections and all kinds of whatnot. Because that we just can't, we can't help ourselves. Just like other countries have been involved in ours.
Yeah,
exactly. When you talk about Russian collusion, however, we're talking about the hoaxes, not the reality. Those hoaxes, those stories about Donald Trump, they're all to distract from the real collusion that's going on. And that is the UN, the WEF,
China,
and the Council of Zion, the what's it called? Is it the World Bank? The World Development Bank. What's it called now?
The international mafia.
Yeah, the international money mafia. Yeah, the money mafia. The banks, the union
who
of banks,
who killed the Bretton Woods Act and then brought you the Washington Consensus.
Sunk the Titanic to get in the. They sunk the Titanic. That's been proven now. It's been proven the Titanic was hit from didn't get hit by an iceberg. It was hit by a torpedo.
Basically,
I have heard that.
That's why they didn't. The expedition was going down to prove it. They were going down to get the fragments to prove the torpedo sank the Titanic.
Ooh. But yeah, they come in with the consensus like, hey, look, we're gonna tax you.
Not the Titanic, sorry. The wasn't the Titanic? I got it wrong. The ship that got America into World War One.
Lusitania.
They were going down to the Lusitania to get fragments of the torpedo to prove that it was an American, or a British, not a German torpedo, because the Germans kept notes on the ship and they had let it pass the blockade. And they were the first to. And by the time they got the SOS call, the steamer was right there. It was actually at the spot, as if it hadn't passed the blockade. It was there waiting for the ship.
Interesting.
Yeah, the so-called rescue ship was already there waiting. So they were going down, not to the Titanic, but to the Lusitania. That whole thing about the Titanic is a distraction.
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah. They want people so divided. They don't want people to uncover the truth about anything that's going on. Notice that every time we get close to the truth, they bring up aliens.
Yeah.
We're gonna have ET on television before we see the Epstein client list.
Probably.
Most likely. Or somebody
what
was going to come to my house.
What happened to disclosures? They suddenly stopped.
That's right.
They suddenly stopped without explanation.
It also begs the question. Begs the question: is the Supreme Court being threatened?
Yes,
I think so. Yeah, for sure.
They bashed Kavanaugh in his office. He had the black eye and all. They jumped him in his office, or the 9 clerks. There's hundreds of clerks there, so you don't know who did it, right? They all hide behind their robes.
More like their skirts.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
you know what I mean, right? They got panties on under their robes. Yeah, all of them are panty
But this whole thing proves, like, if people didn't believe that bribery exists, this is clear cut proof. Like, hey, look, this person is really bribing. It's like, and Kari Lake is true, and Kari Lake is telling the truth. She's like, yeah, I
Kari
don't want the
Lake,
money. I care about my country.
Kari
and
Lake would
I
have
don't want
blocked their
money.
vote. She would have blocked the vote in the Senate with a filibuster, called for an open vote, a show of hands, and we all know none of them want their names on record for anybody to say that this is Ted Kennedy all over again. You know, that they don't, but in reverse. You know what I mean? They do not want, because they know Kari Lake's not alone, that if she votes against the bill, more people will come forward and more people will vote for maverick senators. And we're, because right now all they have to do is contend with Rand Paul. If Rand Paul, Kari Lake, and a couple of others got together, that's it. No more sweetheart deals for corporations. No, what's it called? The Monroe Act? The antitrust bill would be enforced for the first time in US history. And the first target would be Microsoft.
The Logan Act. So would the Logan Act.
Hold on. Yeah, but she won't invoke the Logan Act that because that involves the DOJ, right? But a Senate trial to break up the trust, right, would go after Google, Facebook, Microsoft, and all these other illegal monopolies. Amazon.
Sony on there. I want to see Sony in court.
Sony's not big enough. Plus, 2/3 of Sony is outside the United States. So, but yeah.
Okay.
I would like to see Sony in court for illegal censorship, but they can't get them on monopoly because that's a Japanese monopoly, not an American monopoly.
Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, then I renege my comment. I actually,
I would
love to see Bobby Kotick on trial.
You would love to see him in court. It's just the U.S. court has no jurisdiction over their monopoly.
For the wrong, I said for the wrong reason, but I get your point.
That's what they don't want Kari Lake.
It's good to see her standing up, though. It's like we need more people.
But see, apparently this came out months ago.
Nobody paid attention to the story.
She said it was last year at the end of February. She was packing for CPAC when this happened.
Right. And nobody paid attention to the story until was it Breitbart or the Gateway Pundit who ran it? It'd been sitting on their desk for ages, and they finally ran the story. So I guess they had nothing else.
I don't know, but I know that she did say something at CPAC about it. She said several things to several people, and nobody ran with it. So
nobody, yeah. Somebody ran with it.
This thing happened. Yeah, Steven Crowder ran with it. This thing happened a couple months ago.
Yeah, but the Daily Mail
almost a year, I guess.
Yeah, and I think even I read I think it was the Daily Mail article, and none of them mentioned when it happened. I think it was only on Crowder that mentioned this actually happened a year ago.
Yeah,
I think he's the only one who mentioned the timeline
because they wanted her to step out while the election cycle was going on.
But they are bringing up the fact that Kari Lake went to the New Hampshire. What's going on with New Hampshire? Why all these women from different parties and all showing up in New Hampshire?
I mean, it's a primary.
But she's running for Senate.
She's probably going to go push for Trump. Yeah.
She said she did say she was going to back Trump, so I could see her being there. And Kristi Noem, I know she could have been there too, because everybody was there that night, and I just sit there and laugh at. I was looking at the Democrat side of the thing in that primary. None of those people look prominent enough to be against Biden. I'm like,
you know what? Yeah, no. It was like Cornel West and a few others were showing up, and it's like, is New Hampshire? I'm just asking, curious, is New Hampshire really that important to the primaries, or it's just a morale thing that because Biden's facing 70% disapproval rating, that they need every little vote because he wasn't going to New Hampshire. He sent Jill.
Oh no, it was very. If you're facing a 70%, you're gonna have to break so many things because you're gonna have to like throw everything at the wall until it sticks. He barely scraped by the New Hampshire one. He barely scraped because he had the
they
other
are
two
looking
clowns.
at losing. They're looking at you losing. Look, they're announcing all these tiny victories, right? But if you look at the electoral map and you look at the map right now, yeah, Texas is purple, but the rest of 25 states are deep red.
I don't even think Texas is as purple as they're making it out to be.
But let's just say
Arizona gray mixed.
If you only got one purple state and that's a maybe, you're in deep trouble, right? If you're a Democrat.
Yeah.
Because
well, that map, that map was the 25 states that are going with Texas on this the border situation.
Yeah. Texas National Guard. Remember the Alamo.
But yeah, and you guys were talking about certain people like Kristi Noem and stuff. Yeah. You know, they're the only person. Well, I mean, Kari Lake doesn't have. She's not governor or anything, but she didn't have power. But they're, you know, most of the places that are siding with Trump are places that are siding with the border crisis, siding with Texas.
And there's one thing Kari Lake can do. She knows from her years as a reporter who all the rhinos. She probably knows a few skeletons. That's why they don't want her in there, because she could rattle Ted Cruz. She could send Lindsey Gaga back to the gulag,
and she could take
and isolate Mitch McConnell.
And also take Jerry No-Nads Nadler to the dress shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Nadler, I hate that guy so much.
Well, Trump actually said it. He remembers Nadler shit pants when he was back as a congressman in New York. Always asking me for donations. And every time he'd ask for a donation, it just so happened to be I was building a new building. And it was always the permits, you know. And yet it just goes over most people's head, you know. That's how corrupt they are. They hold up projects just to get donations.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what also broke yesterday? The Pfizer incentive scandal. And nobody's running with that either.
Huh.
$250 to doctors for every bundle of not bundle, what do you call it? The batch of vaccine they sell. They get $250 cash. Where's that cash coming from? Why are they getting cash under the table? Shouldn't the IRS be sniffing around this? No, they're more worried about Seth getting an extra $1 from giving his kids, taxing his kids for the pocket money, right?
Dude, so we were talking about
if I was 35 right now, I would be running for governor right now.
Weren't we just talking about Alyssa Milano for a second? Like a while back?
Before the
was that before?
We came on. Yeah, before we came on, before we went live, we were talking about Miss Milano.
Shoot. I just saw it and freaking X just kind of, hang on, let me find it because I know who posted it right here. Chrissy Mayer. She responded. Chrissy Mayer responded to Alyssa Milano.
Yeah.
Oh no, where? Come on. What the world? Oh man. Alyssa Milano commented and said was asking for money for her son's baseball team. And she commented on it and was like, "Aren't you Alyssa Milano?"
Milano? Question mark. Yep. And apparently, lots of people commented, but I think it's now closed. The thread's closed.
Dang it! It was just on there. Man, oh, right here it is.
Here he goes. He's trying to bring it up to show us. Yeah.
Right here.
Ta-da!
Yeah, Alyssa Milano, my son's baseball team, whatever. And she said, "Aren't you Alyssa Milano?" Like, what's she supposed to do? Fund the entire trip for the team just because she's Alyssa Milano? It's the team organization, not her. Get a grip. Yes. Yes, she is.
It's her kid, and she's asking other people to pay for her kid. Don't you get that? That a millionaire is asking you to subsidize her kid. So she doesn't have to.
Perhaps paying for the entire team isn't something that is required of wealthy parents. Neither is e-begging.
Exactly. Like Oprah asking for $10 million for Hawaii. So you can do so you can get the manicurist in to replace the grass, the burnt grass on your lawn, Oprah.
Yeah.
And she elicits The Rock, and like a simp, he's going, "No, it's to help the people."
Somebody put a GIF. Someone put a GIF. Why is she asking us for money?
Yeah.
I guess she ran out. I guess she ran out of top executives to sweeten the pot.
She said, "No, isn't this a Bidenomics thing? Billionaires and millionaires are asking for money, and it's like, wait a minute, you're telling us the economy's great, and you're asking us for money?
Yeah, the economy's great, people. There is no dragflation. There is no stagflation. The economy is great. Oh, what's that? Inflation? No, that's the stocks going up and everything in the right direction. Money's good, people. The economy is fantastic."
People don't understand that the economy is multifaceted, and that the government's only power over the economy right now is taxes.
God, I just lost brain cells doing that.
Yeah, I know. Right? Here's the thing. If they stop spending billions of dollars on Amazon, yes, Jeff Bezos's value goes down. Yes, the stock market goes down. But here's the thing. Amazon will collapse. Customers are drying up for everybody because the middle class is less and less discretionary spending. Because you fire more and more people to replace them with low-wage workers and big box warehouses managed by one bloke on barely less than a school teacher for some reason. A school teacher gets paid more than the manager of Walmart. That's ridiculous. And the managers of Walmart are not on six figures; they're on 45,000. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That's why the middle class is disappearing, because and all it is the mummy's going, "Well, I want my makeup at 50% off, so I don't care where it comes from." And then all of a sudden they go, "Where's my salon? Where's my nail salon? Where's my hair salon? Where's my shoe store? Where's all my options?" Well, you didn't use them, so they went away.
I was in a store one day.
And when the opposition goes away, Walmart is looking at a 13.5% increase in prices in areas where they have no competition.
Dude, Donald Trump, man. This dude does what he wants when he wants, and he don't care about anybody else. In Saudi Arabia, it is forbidden to touch the crown prince. Trump. My man just does whatever he wants.
Let him shit themselves. Hey, what?
See,
Like,
that's
dude.
a leader. That's a leader, right? That's a leader right there. Like, oh, you're untouchable. Touch. Yeah, we're back. It's like, good job, good speech, man. It's like it was a gentle pat. It was a gentle pat. Like, hey, good job out there.
That's hilarious.
That's it. That's all it is. Oh my God, the princess hurt his feces. What happened to Prince? How dare a filthy peasant touch me? How dare a filthy peasant touch me? I'm afraid of the big man.
Yeah, dude. Like, I'm telling you.
No, they should be afraid of us. They should be afraid of us. We have a leader and everything. Should be begging us like, we hate this country. Can we go attack them? Are you gonna bring us in? Are you gonna involve us? No. We're just gonna have our own pissing contest. We'll leave America out. We won't hurt America or anything like that. Just let us have our squabble. Fine.
Okay.
But remember, all my
didn't
missiles aimed at you.
Didn't one time Trump walk in front of the Queen?
Yes.
Yep.
Like, that's a big no-no.
He was one step ahead. He was told to be one step behind her, and he was one step ahead of her the whole time.
Yeah. There's another video floating around of Trump getting the sword dance in Saudi Arabia, and that's only reserved for royalty.
Yeah.
Dude,
yeah,
I found it pretty cool though.
Okay,
it's like finally recognition.
I think it was a comparison video of how Saudis have treated American presidents. You have Obama bowing, a Biden bowing, and then Obama getting the sword dance, and even the crown prince, like clapping along, and it's like, yeah, we know who's king.
Yeah.
Also, I will never forget when
I can't say that word. He can.
I remember when China trashed Obama so badly, yet they turned around and gave Trump like the big welcome wagon. I'm like, see, this is how you do it. Obama, are you taking notes? This is how you do it.
They wheeled, the stairs. They wheeled the stairs to the back entrance of the airplane and made him walk to the terminal.
I was laughing so hard, and everybody's minds were collectively exploding. I'm just like, oh, and when now Trump landed,
and when Trump landed in his plane, they had all the others wait for Trump to taxi up to the terminal. And everybody's freaking out saying, oh, he's in their pocket. No, he stood up to them, and they're like, oh, we better kiss this guy's ass. He won't take orders,
Exactly, because that to us, that's a strong leader right there, who demands some respect, because that's all I really want for America. Prosperous, respected again, and out of foreign wars.
They could have called Trump's bluff and watch him take off and fly away or sit in line, but they didn't. They decided that it would look bad for them. Yeah, they decided to look bad for them if they did not let the president of the United States taxi in and disembark before Macron, who's a little toad and a cocksucker. Speaking of Macron, there's a huge protest.
He should have punched him in the face.
Macron's at his beach house, right? And all the farmers showed up on their tractors and blocked the beach. They parked across the beach.
Yeah, they've been dumping doo-doo all over their buildings. There's been a lot of videos surfacing of like all these French like office buildings, I guess where their government is,
liquid manure,
and they just back up to it and blow them away.
Just hit them with liquid manure.
Dude, I would love to sit down with the Argentine president. The Argentina president. I would love to have a beer. I would love to have a beer with him. I'll have like a glass of rum with him and let him rant about everything.
Oh yeah, he burnt the WEF.
Oh yeah, he did. He rattled them. I'm like, yes, we have a chance.
They gave the response to Maduro, Venezuela dictator Maduro, and everybody's just going, dude, you're talking about Maduro's talking about the rise of authoritarianism, and everybody's like, even the WF is like, The rise of authoritarianism. You're a fucking dictator. Talking about dictatorship's been a threat. And he's like, and even Kim Il-jung is saying, no, don't say that.
Argentina is not a bad place to go to look for a vacation spot. It's not a bad idea for vacation.
Just don't ask
I
a
should
lot
probably
of people
dust
what
up
they're
that
going into
book
World War
and
II.
book a vacation.
Were you in the war? 9?
Yeah, that would be hilarious. You hear somebody like speaking like old accent German. It's like, wait a minute, I know that tone. Hey, aren't you the guy who was in the chambers?
Yeah, weren't you Klaus Schwab's assistant in 1945?
Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead.
Before we get off of here, does anybody want to say anything about Vince McMahon?
About yeah, it looks like this is another round, and apparently he's not in the position anymore.
He's already paid her. How can they sue again when he's already paid her off? I mean, he took his fuck buddy on a trip. She had a hissy fit, and so he paid her off and told her to go away and sign a non-disclosure.
That's so bad.
I've got yeah. I know. I've got thanks to my homeboy old Nerman, he hooked me up with the like the messages that were sent between I don't know exactly how it happened, but all the messages that got leaked out, apparently there's like 7 pages of stuff that we can't really talk about on air. Like, it's that bad.
Okay, so he's got proclivities. That's not illegal. I mean, we're not allowed to.
No, apparently, dude, I know, but apparently this dude was doing so much stuff that the charges are looking at is trafficking.
I know he's looking at the same thing that Andrew Tate, the same thing as Andrew Tate, right? These were willing to participate. Look, the thing is, the laws were created not to stop prostitution, but to go after the men running these brothels so that the government could secretly gather revenue and control these brothels for blackmail, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of these millionaires and billionaires decided they're not going to go to these brothels anymore. They're going to find some lady, offer a bunch of money, what they would have paid on a brothel, whatever, offer her same thing as a job so that they can't be blackmailed. So the lawyers have changed tactics now to argue in court that these men are trafficking these women for sex, and even in single cases like where it's only between one party consent, right, where Vince is the only male involved. If there's more than one other person at the same time or whatever it is, they've just basically, the lawyers are so greedy now.
Hey, Anime, I sent you screenshots if you want to read them. They're not YouTube friendly. Don't read that kind of stuff on YouTube. But yeah, I sent it to you. It's pretty gnarly.
Oh my Lord in heaven! Wow, I should take lessons from him.
No, you probably shouldn't. Let's see. I'll throw these in our Facebook group chat.
You know what's so sad? You know what's so sad, Appalachian? You know what's so sad?
No.
I literally hear Vince McMahon's voice as I'm reading these. I hear his voice. It's that bad. And I can't get it out of my head. It's so bad, but it's so funny.
If Vince McMahon getting somebody to fly out with him is sex trafficking, then what is all these gay cruises? That's sex trafficking.
That's a good one.
If Ellen,
what's all the Disney cruises
or
and
Rosie McDonald
to
get all these lesbians to fly in? Oh, it's not sex trafficking when we do it, right? That's going to be there. They're gonna
Please,
they're gonna say they're kind and compassionate, because they being the lawyers of New York in this case, right? They are trying to destroy the balance of the law that says if I charge you with a law violation, everybody can be charged. Thus, if Trump can be charged,
Well, but
why
see,
can't
here's the
Tara
thing.
Reid do the
So
same
this dude
thing
was
to Trump
passing
going forward?
around this girl like a party favor.
And that is how they got him. That's what happens if you introduce another party. It's sex trafficking, whether you agree with the law or not. Yet they hardly charge anybody outside of actual criminal activity. But they did it to Andrew Tate. They're now doing it to Vince McMahon. But I'm saying the same law should apply to all those women who organize those lesbian parties on cruise ships. Because they pass young women around like toys.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's so sad, honestly. And if I were Stephanie McMahon, I would straight up like, look, Dad, I love you.
But
I cannot defend you on this. I cannot defend you.
But the thing is, if she was a willing participant, she should not be allowed to sue for compensation. She was compensated.
That is true because she made the choice. Everybody forgets.
Yes, she made the choice, knowing what was going to happen.
She made the choice, and that's what really happens once they find out.
That's what happened with Andrew Tate. That's why he's out. He brought the 6 women on the stand and asked, "Did you voluntarily come?
I love it. Yeah, she voluntarily came.
Yeah,
I love it. Lape comes back as we're trying to close out the show.
Yeah, like you could send us out.
Well,
you here?
Yeah, dog's driving me nuts, man.
There you go, Lape.
We'll go with the voluntary participation defense.
She voluntarily came. Yeah. I don't know what I'm like. What the heck did I come back in the middle of? Don't put me on
a poorly made sex, a poorly timed sex joke.
Yeah, I don't know who you're talking about. So,
well, guys, we're getting out of here. Tomorrow morning, we will be live at 7 a.m. We're gonna have some fun. So, 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, right here on the men's room. You can find us over on Rumble, probably Twitch, and here on YouTube and Rumble, whatever. I don't know. Buy David's book. He wants to buy some more posters, and come to America maybe.
Coming to America.
Yeah. Anime Night. Just check him out. He's got a channel. Channel Dad. They all got channels.
Halfway to 300. Halfway.
Right. Dang, dude, that's awesome.
I
don't have time to make videos. That's the sucky part. Is like I'm at work and I'm like, oh dude, I need to make a video on this. And I get home and it's like, do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. And it's like, man, I'm tired. I can't. I just can't. So
you got about another 14 years of that.
Yeah. So yeehaw.
Once they can start driving themselves to their own soccer practice, it's awesome.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll be back in the morning. You guys take it easy. Take care, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.
Goodbye. Bye-bye.
Good day, sir.
Later, dudes.
Good night, Jimbo.
Hell, I got to go.
Peace out.
Burn in hell, New World Order. Fuck you. You, New World Order. Fuck you, Bill Gates.